Can you hear me now? I had it on mute. Okay, well, when Sam told me that I had first plenary on Tuesday morning, I thought, genius! Because nobody comes to the first plenary on Tuesday on the second day of the conference, do they? I thought I was sorted. Of course, it sounds funny. Of course, I was wrong. He didn't tell me that I was going to be following Chunk Kim Dao. I mean, come on, talk about pressure. How do you follow these guys? I had a fabulous night, and I didn't realise how lucrative it was going to be when I took lots and lots of photos of certain individuals dancing. And I made quite a bit of money not showing those photographs. They'll be available on El Mercado Libre. You can pay with PayPal. I accept all major credit cards. No, the idea for today then is, well, first of all, that we are with Pearson. Some of you know me. I've met some of you before. Some of you maybe not. So the opportunity now is to get to know each other. And we're going to be talking about, let's see, I have a signal hopefully. And there's the signal. Just the ones. It's a good file. There it is. Okay, we're going to be talking about, no, hang on. We're going to be talking, sorry. Okay, there you go. We're going to be talking about invisible classrooms and visible learning. So obviously there'll be a bit to discover in terms of what you understand by this title, this extraordinary title that's sufficiently ambiguous that I can pretty much talk about anything. The plan will be to focus our efforts on courses that are taught at a distance, and learning therefore that takes place at a distance. This is me, I should say. Obviously, this is the song that just came up there. My name is Max. I come from London. I have taught for many years up the road in Externado, but have been for recent years working with Pearson here in Bogota and on the coast. Last year in Cali, this year also in Medellin. So I travel quite extensively. My full name is Mark. But for various reasons, it was changed to Max about 9 years ago. Because I worked in a super team of teachers, a super team of international teachers, not just foreign teachers, but teachers from all around the region. And we'd have students come to the teachers' lounge and ask for a professor Mark. And there were three of us. So we'd say, which Mark do you want? And they would say, well, the tall one. And we're all reasonably the same height. They say, well, the foreign one. Well, I said, I'm from the UK, I'm from England rather. A friend of mine was from Ireland and another guy was from Australia. So they'd say, oh, well, entonces el guapo. That was the I'm sorry, he's no longer with us. He's gone back.
Wait, no, you're not doing something with your mic.
Is it my mic? Is it me fidgeting?
Okay, that way, yeah.
Better.
Makeup. No, it's okay?
Yeah.
Is my hair alright?
Okay, thank you.
Fabulous. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be talking about visible learning, the effectiveness of learning in invisible environments. This is me then, TDU consultant. I work in the Teachers Development Unit, which means I'm not here to sell you anything, don't worry. Put your wallets away, Filipino voluntario. I work with teachers, and so I work with teachers all around the region. So ideally, I want to share some ideas with you. I'll share ideas with you that have come from Bogota, from Barranquilla, from Barrancabermeja. Obviously all the good ideas are mine, but the other ideas have come from teachers like you who work in different environments, and so hopefully we can share some of those successes. And of course, if you have ideas, don't be shy. Feel free to share. That's a fair statement. I'm going to start with a couple of short questions, just a couple of quizzes, if you like. It's a quiz with 3 questions. It's nothing complicated. Simple question then. Name 3 consecutive days without using the words Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Very good. Yes? You agree? Did you hear that over there? Fabulous. That wasn't too complicated, was it? Right, good. Because I thought we'd start off nice and simple. Another question for you then. Can you air write the number 6? For those of you who are not sure, I'll give you some sixes. That's the number 6. Okay. There you go, bilingualism everybody. Yeah. Number 6. So show me your big number 6. Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, now I need you all to stand up and face to your right. That's the other right. Yeah. Okay. Those of you who can, lean against the chair or hold the side of the chair. Because I need you now to raise your right foot. Yes? Yeah. Right foot, that's... We'll get there eventually. And can you draw for me a circle going clockwise? Yeah? How's that? Still a bit stiff after last night, right? Okay, hold that position. There you go. Circles. Now, can you draw for me this air 6? Oh, what happened? Can anyone do it? Yeah? It's not easy, is it? Try this. Try this. You're all going... I was sneaky. I gave you the direction that we would go anti-clockwise. Try going clockwise and draw it upside down seams. Now do it. That's easier, isn't it? Okay, take a seat. Don't want to wear you out just yet. Because I've got one more question for you, and this one is going to tax that other muscle that we have somewhere between our ears. Sorry, it's me again. A third question then. Choose 3 different sets of 3 letters to add to each of the following clues. The same 3 letters must be added to the beginning and the end in order to make real words. There's nothing like exam questions for confusing your students. Let's try this. Here's an example. This is your clue. You need to add the same 3 letters to the beginning as the end to make a word. That was easy, wasn't it? Alright, smart Alex. Let's see how you get on with these ones. What? I'm sorry? Go on. The same 3 letters at the beginning as at the end. Go on. Very well done. You're 40% of the way there. Okay, do you need a clue? 5,000 pesos for the first clue. They get progressively more expensive. It's a discomfort you might feel in the nails of your toes if you have very, very tight shoes. Ooh. Nearly. Ingrown. Ingrown? Yes. Ingrowing. Go on. Can you hear that over here? You can't. Again, really loud. Yeah, he said antioxidant. Now this is a tough one. Rocco's. I seem to be having a lot of trouble with my mic. My mic is causing me trouble. Microcosmic. Microscopic? No. Microcosmic. Yeah, cosmic. Well done. Well done. Microcosmic. Okay, of these three questions that I've just asked you, what were the relevance? What was the relevance of the first one? How useful was that as a piece of learning? What did you get out of it? Anything? From the first question about days. You were thinking outside the box, yeah. But is that a question maybe you'd ever be faced with in reality? And if you were, would you ever be faced with it more than once?
You cannot get to a class without having serious work about the topic that you're going to cover. It's like something out of the blues. And you come to the classroom and think about 3 words that you don't know using the days. So it's just teaching what's going on.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're starting to ask questions, aren't you? You're starting to wonder what on earth is coming. Okay. What about the second set of questions, with the 6, where we were playing physically? And struggling physically, I think, was maybe more key. Any use in that at all? Would you ever need to do that in real life? Hopefully not. No. Unless you're in one of Pearson's training sessions. Yeah. What about the third one then? Would the third one be at all useful?
Well, maybe about but maybe that can work for students that are in a very advanced schools. Because I remember that when I was in my English course, I was taught this, but well, because the opposite of course the communicative approach. But I mean, it's just like for expanding your vocabulary in the target language.
Yeah, in fact, these aren't full words, are they? So these couldn't be counted as fixes and prefixes. So I can see where you're going with it, but again, it's questionable. There's a theme. Certainly, there's a theme emerging in the latter of those words. It may have something sciencey to do. What I want you to think about then is where's the pedagogy? What's the reason for learning? Yes? In order for our invisible classrooms to create visible learning, we need to offer learning that is essential, learning that is useful, learning that is necessary, learning that has some relativity in life and in the lives of our students. None of these questions really provided you with any new knowledge. They're fun, they're enjoyable. But what we want to think about then in terms of how to create successful environments is what is it we're trying to teach. And between you and me, we as teachers very rarely teach anything at all. If we're honest with ourselves, and I know that's difficult, but if we're honest with ourselves, we rarely actually teach anything. Teaching somebody something new would suggest that they know nothing originally. I want you to think then, if we can, before we go into the whole diversity of what's online, I want you to think of this box as the brain of one of our students. I know it's not hard, it's an empty box. Yeah? It's not that far from the truth. Imagine this brain of our students then as being a storage unit. And every piece of information we give them, they put into this storage unit. The information that we give them, they're going to put, like they do in traditional classrooms, on a nice white piece of paper, like this. They come to their classes and they receive information, they put that information in their history class onto this piece of paper. That piece of paper goes into the brain. Yeah, then they go to science class. There's more information, that information goes into the brain. They go to geography class, maths class, they have lunch. What they had for lunch goes into the brain. These are all memories. These sheets of paper all count as memories. That was my PE class. That was the argument I had via Twitter with my girlfriend. Then something else happened. All this information goes into the brain. Now, when it comes to exam time, we expect our students to access this information, don't we? Now, if you imagine your brain is somewhere above your eyes, probably slightly behind, for you to access that brain, you need to be able to look in the box without your eyes. Therefore, you need to use your hand. So we put our hands into our brain and we look for this information, and funnily enough, all I can find is paper. I need to therefore extract all of it to start going through it and find the information about science. Was this the page on science? No, I don't think it was that. That was geography, wasn't it? Yeah. Was this the science? No, that was maths. Maybe this, do you see, it's taken me an awfully long time to recollect this information that I was looking for, which is why in language classes we want to, instead of create blank pieces of paper, simple memories, we want to create multi-sensory memories, memories that are easier to access, memories which are, if you like, without looking, more like a packet of, risalas. Yeah? Because a packet of risalas is very different to a sheet of paper. A packet of risalas sounds different. A packet of risalas looks different. We open a packet of risalas, it smells different. And I'm sure if somebody in the audience would like to taste it, I know you're eating gum, so it probably doesn't look too good. Would you like this? Do you want to just pass them around, please? Yeah, don't pass them around. It's breakfast time. Yeah? Breakfast on piss. No, pass them around. I'm not a waiter. Yeah, I'm busy. I'm busy. What? Yeah? The information then that we're looking for is so much easier to find because we're using all the senses. Now, according to Judy Willis, she suggests that if we can create different sensory perceptions of information, we create more connections within the brain, and therefore to reactivate that information is much easier, it's much faster. Put this into real terms. When your students give you the excuse that they can't come to class on Thursday,